do you think we can practically do to increase the number of female investors, both as an organisation but more generally across the ecosystem?
Recent statistics show that there's now women making up about 40% of the venture ecosystem, but holding only about 20% of the investment roles. And that number diminishes further when you look at kind of partnership levels of the venture fund. And absolutely, there is a need to kind of elevate the representation of women at senior leadership of those funds. That's something that we should be looking to support, to champion women's career development.
If you look at the statistic from the Rose Review, which says if women founded businesses at the same rate of men, then there'll be 250 billion added to the economy. If you also look at how much is invested into female businesses, so in the 10 years to 2023, 2 billion was invested into female teams, and actually it was 6.5 billion in 2023 alone into all male teams. The statistics are stark. We need to somehow get money into female-led businesses because it benefits the economy. It's 50% of the population.
Can you tell me a little bit about what specifically the bank is doing to support female investors and entrepreneurs?
So we're the largest signatory to the Investing in Women Code, and what that does is collect data on investing in female-founded businesses. We have £50 million which we put towards the Women's Taskforce. The task force has raised 250 million to invest in female businesses. We have set up a committee within British Business Bank, which is chaired by myself. Sajani is also on there. If you have female fund managers, it means you get more funding to more diverse founders as well.
What do you believe really are the benefits to the UK economy if we can really solve that market gap which we know exists?
When we're investing in diverse teams that have female fund managers, we're able to get access to these fast-growing sectors, whether that's women's health, whether that's women's tech. So when we are investing in diverse teams, we're tapping into these high-growth sectors.
There's a really clear economic and societal benefit. What's driving you in terms of really trying to spearhead getting more female fund managers?
It's returns. So we're commercially driven and we're constantly looking for the funds that return the most. It's really understanding the strengths that female investors bring to the table and actually shaping your fund strategy and shaping your investment process around that to generate greater returns.
We know that if investors don't understand an opportunity, then they're not going to recognise that. And venture is all about creating new markets. You need to be able to kind of have a diverse team that can recognise those opportunities when they're in front of them and not dismiss something because it's not something they've personally experienced or believe to be an issue.
Can you talk me through what are some of the investments from the previous financial year that you really are most proud of?
I'm really pleased that we have announced 3 female-founded fund managers this year. We've invested €25 million into Bloom Equity. It's their first fund. It's led by 3 female GPs. We've also invested in Revaya, led by 2 female GPs. And then we've also announced our first ECF, which is Thena Capital. And that's from us looking intentionally for female fund managers for the past couple of years.
We've had the opportunity to support and participate in the financing rounds for 5 companies led by female CEOs. And they've raised a combined £300 million across those 5 companies.